January, the EPA interpreted the rule. We call it the coal ash rule. It's a federal solid waste rule. That they've interpreted free liquids within the ash as basically any water. That's a big problem for us because we've also interpreted free water as surface water, water, not water within a solid matrix like an ash. And so the problem that occurs is the rule requires the removal of free liquids prior to closure in place. And we've removed the surface water and whatever water we needed to be able to successfully close the site in accordance with other provisions in the rule, which means it has to be stable. So this is a new interpretation after literally 7 years of approaching this one way, and now they've taken a different approach. What that would mean is if there is free liquids within the material, within the coal ash, they're saying the pond still contains water, still contains free liquids. So our research is to prove that even though there's water in the ash, it's not free water. And that's the key. If we can say it's not free water, then it meets the standard and it's closed. If that can't be proven, what could occur is the requirement to go back into that facility and remove that water, which would be very expensive and really for very little benefit to the environment. What we've invented is once we take an undisturbed sample, we've developed that we call it a hanging test. It's basically you take a steel tube, as we call it a Shelby tube, take an undisturbed sample from the coal ash and put it in this apparatus that measures the amount of liquid that drains out of the tube. So the point is that the particles are very fine, they're small, and you can have saturation, but they're not necessarily free to flow. And so what we're doing, we're testing them both in the field to see whether ash flows out. And then if it does flow out, we're bringing it back to the lab to find out, how much will flow before it stops flowing. I keep selling this at Geosyntec as the little engine that could, although we're not so little anymore. It just seems as though we're able to tackle any problem.